win here.
Right, we got C9 on defense, we got KRU on attack, we got no raid boss.
Would be huge for their belief, self-belief.
But we do have a frenzy.
You know? Because remember, they need to make top 3 in the playoffs and upset a major squad if they want to go to champs.
That's what's asked of them.
We weren't here for it.
Lots of players.
I said Sage. Oh, that is true. I said Sage of one of them. Maybe the Astra. But I said I would try Astra another thing. And that is an unbelievable Sky Flash to enable this. Yeah.
Until it's just MTA.
And the timing of the drop of the wall was perfect as well.
Very nice one there.
Yeah, they were so ready
well, C9.
for this.
Zephyr flashes through and then takes a deep spot.
That is first pistol. Should I call it? Yeah, we'll call it. It's first pistol for them. 1-2. What could go wrong? Calling the pistol early.
Clean this one up. They're going to spot. Can they see the spike, the defenders from this position?
Heard it, I think.
Here comes the clash.
Yeah, they're just going for that contact replay.
Yeah, not even worried.
So inevitability there. The pistol round goes the way of Cloud9. Good little call. Fighting just before the wall ended up going down there.
Yeah, not bad at all. And Vanity with 4 out of 5 of the kills too. Getting himself online. You see how deep Zephyr went? It kind of pulled everyone's eyes away. Very effective flash as well. It can be difficult to make those reckless strategies work over towards A ramp. Sometimes, you know, players playing more back towards the ramp itself are going to be anti-flash. Sometimes
Dude, one of the weirdest low buys. Like, this is one of the weirdest second round buys I've ever seen. We'll get prioritize heavy armor. Get no rifles. We've got a judge, Marshall. Yeah, pretty much around to make sure that you win this, but you're not really planning to get the 3-0.
Just leaving Vanity.
That's how I'd see it.
South there.
What a shot. Dude, he went for the headshot.
Has to use the TP.
Not convinced he was going for Shy in that situation. Think that was a missed shot for Kesnit. Does end up going down to the aforementioned star player.
Wait, really? I think he was going for Shy, wasn't he?
Is there a chance here?
Surely not. No danger. There can't be. Spamming away with the judge in hand.
I'd say I was looking too high up. I was looking minimum points.
Tucked up close. There's no connection with the flash. And Oxy just getting funny with him, man.
I mean, every kill is a gun.
Up onto the high ground. Bit of damage on the Rooney here as he's dropped down. I'm gonna hear this one.
Dude, look at him.
Running in their direction here, but spamming into the goal. No way.
Oh my goodness.
How did they almost let that slip?
Huge amount of danger there in the round for Cloud9.
Yeah, that was huge amount.
Too much value from a simple paranoia play towards the end.
I mean, that Omen flash was incredible. Hit all 3.
That's done enormous damage to Cloud9's buy heading into this bonus. Much weaker.
It looked a little bit like the Yampy Classic 3K. Wait, what?
Classic. Hopping. No one to interrogate. So they're still going to be able to pull in some odds and ends for C9 there. And all smiles still. But KRU, enormous advantages.
And they just buy some stingers into this one.
This judge. This kind of range, the judge is definitely better than having a Vandal.
Yeah, it's the funny gun.
It's not that funny.
It is when it's in the hands of Oxy. I mean, not in that way. I wasn't trying to diss the guy, but it ended up that way, didn't it?
It looked like he maybe had his eyes on the minimap or something. He was quite late to react to that one. Perhaps a bit of an unfortunate timing. But that's the main source of danger in the round gone, I think. You never know with Cloud9. Last year, their eco round win rate was fantastic, but that was where they were getting a huge amount of value out of Leaf and Zephyr running around with the stingers, and then Rooney and Jake headshotting everyone with the Sheriff.
Force him into the open, a little bit of spam on top of it. I like this from Zephyr. The area that I think they just cleared with the nade as well, he goes back into it.
Awkward hold that Cloud9 really have over the A site. I mean, they've got anchoring players. Trailblazer not broken. Has to
wait, I really like this from Zephyr. Didn't work on this round.
Inside the smoke, Zephyr.
Yeah, give me this POV, man. Smoke's about to go. Does he just fall back?
Rattled, out and away.
Did fall back. It's 20 seconds. Yeah. You can see on the minimap this is a perfect call.
Yeah, and KRU seem to have sniffed that out.
Thread the needle. They'll still be expecting somebody
here.
They
can get Shy's gun though. You're going to see all 3 of these group up and kill this guy, right?
And Cloud9 are going to find it very difficult to apply any pressure.
Yeah, Shy not interested in a second.
Yeah, I think they just focus on him in middle though.
And Kesnit's one away from getting a showstopper online, which would just be a nightmare for C9 to deal with, because their economy is going to be in a pretty fragile spot next round.
What a shot.
Rooney Sheriff kill.
Rooney Sheriff kill.
Yep.
There it is.
Off. I've got the pen. I'm also trying to do the play-by-play. They might be going for a... Okay, never mind. They're not.
They're not going for anything fast. Don't worry about it.
Roll that again. Wait, did it look
Vandal,
sus?
that'll be worth keeping.
Yeah, I did one of them the other day. I looked over and no one realized in chat.
We'll want to take these guns out of their hands, potentially.
I'm surprised that Kesnit is not chasing. This seems like a perfect opportunity.
Here in the top, there's the ult.
Well, yeah, there's the ult online.
Gotta get out of there with the gun, though. Everybody backing away into the corner.
So a perfect situation. Kesnit donated that ultimate towards the end of the round, and yeah, he's in a fantastic spot. These are the weird kind of situations, though. Oh yeah, from Oxy's POV, actually, you don't really see.
Sort of like early.
Weird angle for him to be fighting on. These are the rounds as we head into round 4 here, where KRU in the playoffs will probably pull out some really set strategy on their attack side to make use of the showstopper.
Isn't it with the
try
ult?
to win the game.
The understanding of how big this round is.
For
4 people on C9 that can't buy, so need to make sure.
It's also split.
The ult.
Oh, that's very true.
I mean, you could throw out strategies.
That's
really
a great point.
You're not worried about it, man.
Completely forgot about that. We're about to have an unbelievable curveball being thrown in with Abyss.
The Abyss games that were being played, I only caught glimpses of it in Pacific.
Team Secret threw themselves off the map like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
It was very funny.
But they also won the rounds where they threw themselves off the map.
Yeah, bizarre.
Which team in Americas is going to sign the #1 ranked American player and win the single elim game as well? I'm still waiting for that.
Who is the #1 ranked player in Americas? It's probably Zekken, isn't it?
I think it's Barla.
Probably Arthur.
Yeah, probably
Barla. Yeah.
No, I have no idea.
Who is it? Is it actually Curry?
They could well be an already existing VCT pro, though, of course. But yeah, there's absolute madness going on over there in Pacific. We're just ready for that to be unveiled over here on the Americas stage. For now, KRU getting a lot of control here before they pop the showstopper. This is going to be crazy pressure on Moose.
It's a slow siege until it's just not full explosive gameplay occurring. Rocket denied.
And an extra? Oh, it was a nice trade.
Moose finally tackled. Melzer slapped around to the back.
This is a giant 2v2. Whoever loses, well, I say whoever loses has to eco. This guy's fine.
Calm in the Tempest.
Camera taken out.
Camera going to be broken. Doubled up now. Making a call here for KRU to hear that nade rebounding. Gotta know Oxy's position. Seeking that fight. They do take it. Even before
I kind of like this from... Most people here will sit back on site and wait for them to get closer. They're really aggro in here, knowing that they are split up. They can isolate them and play. This is interesting. That was pretty cool from KRU.
But KRU, they're going to be up 2-2 now.
Nice proactivity in the 2v2 situation there. Spotting out where Oxy's playing from, getting the swing onto him early. Always a
shot, man.
Yeah, that's a great shot from Moose as well. He does more than you'd expect from him, getting 2 in this spot. But unfortunately, it doesn't make the difference for C9. This is the proactive play, getting that kill onto Oxy. There's always a chance here when they go for that punish on Oxy, that Vanity gets the punish on them from heaven. So they were ready to try to deny the trade. It didn't come through. And despite the showstopper getting no value,
When Eco Rooney gets the
back down to an
bonus, or the hero gun, we'll call it.
Bit of danger with the rifle in Rooney's hand, but he's working his way up to where the A-round players are.
Yeah, are they just going to wall up flash this again?
Holding a setup, the molly in the hands of Shy, just in case they try to pop flash through it. Kesnit.
Yeah, here we go. They go close.
That's precarious. They
Just
want to go
around
for a fight
again.
anyway. Somali, flash.
I like that Omen flash from middle. It was really cool. They smoked up and did an Omen flash on top of it.
Straight through the box and a call of the cancel. KRU, bit of a pump fake. They do this one quite a bit. A fight in mid that is vitally important. MTA winning it out. Ult lets it rip. Good information. Plan on going for that bait and switch as well. Just hoping that it triggers them out wide. Heat was still ready for it.
Plant, he gets Seekers as well. Not that he's going to be using it into this, but it's good for the all-important round that goes afterwards. That again, if C9 lost, they would have to eco.
There's not even any economical damage that you can do at this point. He gets Seekers. Those are great to use on a map that's so much about information. KRU still in control. It feels a little similar to the beginning of Icebox, where the score is quite even. We saw 4-4, 5-5 kind of beginning to Icebox. But KRU looked like the better team and eventually just went on a run. ended up spiraling out of control for Cloud9. And we've talked a little bit about what Cloud9 have to gain in this match. If they win, they're 3rd seed. For KRU, if they win, there's a chance that they end up in 3rd, 4th. It's actually really messy for both of these teams, though, because in an ideal world, you want to lock in a good seed and know who your opponent is, and that's not what these teams have. Win or lose, they don't have the ability to prep.
I'm really excited for when Emi calls the timeout, man.
Single elimination game.
Really excited. I wish I could be able to fly on the wall for Emi's timeout.
Get their confidence in a good place.
It would be so good.
And then watch the rest of this week's matches and try
Has
to
to be
figure
coming
out who
after
their
this round if
opponent's
they
gonna be.
lose.
It's a weird spot to be in.
It is, yeah.
Okay, another round where they kind of have the ult advantage. I'm gonna be looking over towards here, and
Get that win on the board.
I
Stop the
think
slump, right?
KRU are thinking the same thing, that they should at least make sure they're not over towards heaven so they can't get the A orb, and then in the meantime they would have something to punish over towards B if they went aggro for the orb as well. They just had a whole round that was based around making sure they didn't take the orb on this one, really over towards the orb. Punish here, and early pressure, fake pressure A. Just
See Raze players do as they wind their way around the pillar. Seekers up through mid along with the flash. Paranoia forwards, but a one-way wasn't pulled out in time. Oh, also denied. Oh, funny business there from Melzer. Spam into the corner though. It was going to be called out when Melzer got taken out of the ult. They knew it was in the corner. So Moose dealt with. Did they know that Zeppa's taken up residence?
It's a nice reposition, I think. It's quite unexpected. Crosshair's not trained on it, though Heat is thinking about this.
Yeah, I mean, Zeppa doesn't get cleared.
a lot here.
Form magic. Up and over the top, doesn't know which way to look still! They haven't traded him! Have not cleared him out!
Oh my god, that's one of the sickest two-person holds of B I've seen.
Wide into the Vide,
Hey, got the guy above him and lower.
Now 3-3.
That's crazy.
Cloud9 able to claw their way back.
Very smart reposition there from Zephyr. And Oxy comes in to support. Good shooting from both of them. Difficult kills for Zephyr as well. The angle's not nice. Has to wrangle his gun to be able to pick up the kill onto Heat. But that repositioning really doing the work for him. Great idea to slip in where Moose had just been caught.
And we can definitely go on a run here a little bit.
3-3.
One round to make them equal. Four ults.
Cloud9 too. A lot of players grouped up. Looking towards mid. No fast play inside.
Change up a bit of what they're doing. Wall over towards B. Hard to play against. Especially when Sky can't do the flashes all the time.
It's also been a bit more difficult for Kesnit to force the early engagements as he was on Icebox. You saw angles there that he could just dry swing onto, and C9 were finding it very difficult to avoid. Whereas on Split, so many ways of being able to hide, jiggle, play for info with the Cypher.
Does Melzer want to do something cheeky here?
Over towards middle, they kind of like this, by the way. They had a smoke here. They went to drop the smoke. They also pinged all of the corners where they need to pre-aim before they drop the smoke. So everyone's pre-aim is just like perfectly where people would be.
Noise bait, hoping the attention is really directed over towards him, and that's where Melzer finally his time to strike. MTA, that supplementary fire just over the shoulder, and it's led raining down on these Cloud9 players. They have to give it up.
Fell apart though. It felt like C9.
Even was
I mean, it felt like kind of KRU did the most perfect thing of a heaven control.
It's a lovely setup from MTA and Melzer. MTA is taking contact, then Melzer can paranoia. As soon as the Seekers were deployed, they chose that timing to swing, because otherwise that play is going to be ruined by the Sky ultimate. And MTA was spamming the Seekers and caught Rooney through them, which, that's brutal, especially for a player that only got 2 kills on the first map. You're looking for your opportunity to have value, to take raw gunfights, to prove that, you know, even to yourself, to get confidence building. Dying in ways like that is brutal.
Yeah, Luck's not even on his side. I mean, he did see the player.
Yeah, he did see the player there. I thought it was just straight Seeker spam, but actually MTA hunting for the kill instead. My misread on that situation. But Rooney still kept
he's getting involved.
Yeah, Cloud9 timeout now. We've already seen the Imi disappointed dad act. Would love to see Vanity.
Question is if they ignore him or not.
1920s villain stroking a mustache.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
Oh,
There it is.
There it is.
You called for it.
There it is.
Got it delivered.
Taking that off the list. There we go.
And we're still struggling to get anything going here. We need Oxy to ace or some kind of tech pause.
Yeah.
Now listen,
We're
usually
asking for a tech pause.
production, usually I'm not a fan of a tech pause, but if we could, like, you know.
Josh, get down there, start chewing on some cables.
Yeah, I've got a water bottle.
Yeah, toss it down onto the stage. Don't do that. Don't do that at all.
You'll be seeing a drop here.
C9 looking for this round that's really going to light the fire underneath them.
And they need to make sure.
2 out of 3 of their rounds.
There's 2
are off the
full
back of
loss
winning
bonus.
that
Not going to be
pistol.
buying on this one, so Oxy's going to have to be all in.
They need to find some
we
defensive
going?
setups that are actually working for them. I was expecting that
They
previous
had
round
experience
to be the one
where
they got it
call
on
a
the
timer
board,
and
'cause
teams
Oxy
ignored the
Showstopper
call.
was
Nah.
so difficult to get through your crew, but the fight
Only
just
like
never
pistol
really
rounds
went
that
in
we've
his
done
direction.
wrong.
Early flash in the satchel. Kesley being set up nicely.
You think,
there.
Bacon?
Yeah,
At least
that's
like
the spot that
70% of the
few
plan,
issues.
right?
Bullets firing away.
Moose playing on the other side of the pillar this time. C9 responding to all of that noise, pressure, rotating 3, almost 4 players, but Zeppa now moves back over towards A. Spreading back out.
Okay.
Up through mid.
I think you're thinking like pistol rounds and stuff, Bacon.
Happy to oblige.
Either that or I've just deleted it all
And
from my
back in
memory.
The defensive protocols, there's 2 players
Timing?
forward, just getting the angle onto it. So Zeppa.
There's no way they can try go through vents to A heaven after that kill.
Mismanagement, at least expecting that. And up and about on the ropes. We'll pull out the paranoia.
That paranoia is really difficult to follow up on from Vanity. And a fairly big piece of defensive utility that they no longer have access to.
Massive gap in
They had
terms
to
of the
C9
defensive
lose
play.
this,
I mean,
other than
C9
the fact that they're not playing a
basically
good
hold it
crossfire
down
on B
behind
site.
now, up onto D side's time with a showstopper in Oxy's back pocket. Can start to
Wait,
place
there's a nade on this
towards
guy's
him.
head.
The
Wait, how?
going over
How's there a double
around.
nade
Here's the
on this guy's
showstopper.
head?
I just put a pause into it.
Well,
right when there's only
I
17
think
seconds
Kesnet
left.
messed up.
Real difficulties right now for Crew. There's no way in hell they're going to win this one. With heat dropping too. You got to give it up.
That spikes
The
down
spike's
as well. Indecision there from Crew. Perhaps a sign of that attack side calling.
How?
What is going on?
Kesnet, though, giving it to Oxy.
What was this? Yeah, some kind of mess
So
up
C9
maybe.
went
I mean,
around, but
I
in the
hope there
most
was a block.
bizarre of
Like, that's
ways.
probably the only thing I would say here.
They didn't like what they saw over towards A-Rant. They were trying to make a lot of noise in order for MTA to sneak up and get that kill onto Zeppa. Didn't work out. And then it seemed like they kind of ran out of ideas. We haven't seen too many attack side rounds for Crew completely crumble. And to be honest, that's a good sign for a team that's just changed up their calling structure. Frankly, when they got rid of Klaus, I thought maybe their attack side would struggle a lot more. But instead, they've been fairly good with it, that being one of the situations where it certainly
Ialoa,
looks weak. Punish on the gold orb here. They're
and they
expecting
know
Kesnet to
that
play
they're
for it.
close because they put the wall up.
So they've created a little high-low setup. Kesnet,
Good luck.
very aware.
Kesnet.
Very
Wait, what?
aware. There's no way in hell.
How has he isolated the
How's
1v1 in that
he?
spot?
How have
The
they?
tiniest of shallow peaks.
They just think he wasn't going to
Firing on the
peek.
corner.
I didn't think he was going to peek,
Aim
but
5, I mean,
probably
just
still
didn't
hold
even
it.
Need the orb, did he? All now earned. Oxy might go for a bit of re-exploration. Might get his head taken clean off. He's not
Shy?
careful. Shy.
you good for it?
This one down.
Yeah, they're just going to have to wait a little bit because they're going to
Smart
pass and
fades in mid.
group up,
The
and then they're
option
going to
opening
clear it.
now for Crew.
Oh, he's
Oh,
just
here we
spotting.
go. Just missing it. Sliders to pixels. Showstopper around the side and around the back. Expecting potentially, maybe even hearing his
Whoa,
footsteps.
it's a great
Surely
molly.
Shy's going to be calling that the pressure's all coming straight from that main angle. Satchel forwards, rocket flies. And does land
Still a
the
nice kill
connect.
from Rooney,
The
but
nade rebounding out through and wide. Nobody can really stand their ground from Cloud9's side. They have to back up now. Wait for the play. There's even still a chance into this one as a Trailblazer. Set them up. Maybe they can take some ground out towards it, but
got Omen flash to
isolating and leaving
retake,
Vanity
but
very much alone.
looks like he wants to get a
Walking
kill
out,
fast.
Not expecting Elza to be tucked just down there. They know exactly where Rooney was. Spotted out prior.
Yeah,
hunted
everyone's
him
just
down,
winning,
disrespecting him.
not getting rounds in a row here.
And with a time ticking like this, there is just no chance, no shot. MTA, perfect with the swing.
It's a lot of rounds on
But Rooney
attack at
has
the
been able
moment.
to get himself onto the board. I know the Kesnit's messing with him towards the end, but it's not as
Where
bad
they put in the
for
buy for
him
this
as it
time,
was on
over
Icebox.
towards A now.
4-4. He's picked himself up and he's getting that impact. But
Dano, thank
from
you so
Crew's
much. Thank you with the
perspective,
10 months.
This is so similar to how they were
Thank
going
you
on that
for
run
doing that,
throughout
dude.
LCQ.
Appreciate the prime.
Really, really disciplined players on the outside, on the extremities. Shy there, contains them, puts pressure onto Cloud9 as they're trying to get into B main. And
What's
just
C9
traps them.
doing?
The Cloud9 players were trapped in B main
They're looking
there.
a little bit off. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Very reminiscent of last year's run.
Again, it's always that caution that Crew open up with. Maybe sometimes a bit of a rapid take of map control over towards the extremities, but for now, slow and steady. They'd almost taken out Heedle. Some form of a util, I think.
Yeah, that's nice. That's a boombot from Oxy, I believe.
Okay.
Throws that out, nobody breaks it, just explodes in Heat's face.
And making their way back over, grouping up. Just trying to make it feel like it is just MTA. Going for the solo lurk as the cages are popped up.
Yeah, and so Crew are really good at disguising plays like this because they keep people drifting on the
I mean,
other
they
side.
still just have options,
They still have a
but
player all the way over towards B, have a player towards mid as well.
maybe
But that does
40
mean that the main
seconds. Yeah,
group
it's gonna hit
is
over
usually
towards A
only
side at
3
the
on
moment.
split.
Still got a camera that spots all of this
Makes
as well.
the main pack slightly weaker than some other teams that like to group up as 5 or 4 before they
They
go
got a
for the hit.
solid setup
40
though.
seconds.
Kill trip,
Might as well leave them
cage. They
spotted.
still have a flash from Zeppo that can go through the cage if they want.
Anchoring players.
Like the guys back
Be a
at
bit of a
site
danger
here
zone
should be
right
good
now
for
Crew.
2.
We
Flash
get a bit
3.
of a move on here. Time
Let's see
whistling
what they
away.
actually
Nade
get.
rebounds. There's going to be that connection, but a trip. Not able to be a kill trip, actually.
Flash through.
Taken care of
Uh-oh.
relatively easily. Cage still going to be cutting
No
this one up,
flash
and
through?
Kesnit's aim is just impeccable, but it's a fast play by Cloud9. They want to wrap this one around and play with the bodies in.
What
Plays
the hell is that
Oxy.
shot?
That's the definition of snappy. Still going to be taken out, though, and he leaves
What
it
was
up
that
to
shot?
Vanity.
That was crazy.
Miles away,
Dude,
Vanity.
what
This is
are
going to
they
be a
doing
very
backside?
difficult 1v2 to pull off. He's lost all the info about where Crew could have repositioned to.
Another 1v2 that he's going to be asked of. Doesn't want to give away his position with a bit of that early util, but he does still have TPs, Paranoia. It's available. Heat's going to be low, could go down to the spam. Paranoia out and wide. There's the one potential of the kill. Heat just about
Crew will
covers.
punish that stuff.
Those are the kind of situations where you'll see some of the other Omens rip their ult instantly so that they're tight with the rest of their team on the retake.
Yeah, I would love to know
instead
the
of being
comms
so
are on this
far
one.
away. And I do feel for
Because
Vanity
even their mates were
they
close
disguise where
spawn,
their
so
attack rounds are ending.
not like
So
they
it's
had to
difficult
worry
know
about
when they
elbow.
actually commit to the A hit. What a shot that was from Oxy.
Okay.
But it
Yeah,
doesn't
I mean, it
really
was
have the
ridiculous.
impact he's looking for. And it hasn't been a game today where Oxy's taken over.
He's been struggling a little bit in that regard.
He's still been all right. He just hasn't had the star impact that C9
Still the
often
combo
looking
over
for. I think the Oxy
towards,
takeover.
well,
Yeah.
I say combo over towards B. The Viper ult with a trip in, normally used over
high
towards
up, so
middle.
it's gonna be-
Super strong on B.
Booming and dropping.
Yeah, Vanity threw it almost to act as a one-way there, but at the same time as Rooney popped the Viper wall, so...
Oh, walking. Zeppa's not doing this with any setup at a util here, but at least the Paranoia might be pushing him, and a swing through wide, it's not being covered, so Shy.
That was really nice
taken
though.
out, dropped in the process, another refight might be called here, at least with that Paranoia.
Job.
Vanity is holding the cross. That's nice.
Here
Okay,
comes a fight
2v5. Tell me they're doing tunnel
Taking a
vision
look
on this guy.
round.
Oh, okay,
No
it's a
offense,
nice
though, should be
Cypher.
spotting this out. They're going to notice mid players lurking. Melza just needs to stay
Yeah, I
alive.
mean the Cypher kind of
Exactly
saves him
where
from the
he
mid
is.
like
No
yeah.
way, the trip. Catching.
Melza can run away. He has ult.
Melza, surely you can back away, squaring up to them. He wants the fight.
Squaring up to them.
Spike coming back up, 38 seconds. He wants nothing to do with it.
He's
MTA,
stolen
the
the
Grand
spike.
Heist. Absolutely.
Imagine they somehow win
He's
this.
rinsed them.
Pick their pockets.
Spike.
Oh,
Ready
okay,
to
well.
plan. Cam broken. 1v3 though still to deal with here. Vanity's going to be low. First contact way ahead of it, but still. Moose finally there with a collection.
I'm pretty sure they
I
need
was begging
6.
Melza in that situation after he got the kill on Oxy through the trap to just beeline it to the other side of the map and use his ult to try to pick things up. Could have had a very lovely, silly round going on there. But I don't think he quite realized that his ult was online. Didn't think of it in the moment, decided to square up and take the fight. C9 though, finding their opportunity to re-clear aggressively on A ramp. Great shot from Vanity as well. Kesnit wanted to try to fight that. Vanity was there with the Guardian. Final round of the half. Crew looking like they might just want to send it. Massive amount of
Final
ults.
round,
If
they
can
got
get
a
into
lot of
post
ults.
plant, it's looking tidy for them.
But they got the big ult in terms of Oxy's
Oxy's
Razor.
Spreading back out into their 1-3-1 default. Perhaps
I think they want to go faster and just through the smoke. Normally they've been waiting for the Omen smoke though, so probably gonna wait for that before they try and push through.
Spam and noise.
This time C9 might be wanting to fight middle and actually get to fight middle.
Fight over this one. Snake bite. Up and past. TP away. Out. They heard it.
What a read.
Yeah. Popped it off. Pre-fired into the corner. First skill advantage here for Cloud9. Looking to see if they can sail away to a 6-6 half.
Could be the Oxy ace round. Just have to make sure that Shy doesn't get caught by this. Triple push re-clear from Cloud9.
Spam with the bullets. All down.
Oh,
Fantasies out in the
he's
open.
on that.
Doesn't expect
And he gets out of there.
Not.
Hey, that's
Slipped
nice.
away.
How does he manage that? Zeppo again going for the re-clear. Doubled up again with these players. You don't go for another one.
And he's
Surely
done a
Shy's still
good amount of
fighting it.
pressure over towards
Pulling people.
Good luck on B.
The Seekers, Nade, Oxy, just hoping he can delay. Push them back, ward them away. He's a flash in his face. Oxy
30 seconds left.
feeling he's in the danger zone potentially there. Up and above, Kisnet. No way, man, no way. Rooney's still there.
Yeah, someone
Back away.
commit.
Gonna be that precision
Yeah,
on the
they
spray,
needed
but it's
someone
not
to
quite.
commit to a wide swing
There
there.
and
That was
available.
looking
Vulnerability, seeking the time and past it. Oxy just
borderline.
tanking most
Oh
of it.
my
Will be
goodness, so
dropped
we
now,
just...
Moose in that 1v3. Forwards.
Yeah, it's pretty
Hoping
good
he
in the
can
end.
take the kill out,
Yeah,
but no,
I'm
7-5.
very close round though. 24, 49,
Similar scenes, I
11.
think,
There was a
that first
world where
round
that guy
we saw
got
here.
4 kills as they came up for ropes there.
Close in terms of
Sometimes
the
you just gotta have that guy
scoreboard,
that just wide
Crew in
swings.
control. Only 3 out
And
of those rounds
Kesnet
after the
didn't want to
pistol
do
going
it because he was
away
like
of C9.
20 HP
And
or
last
something.
time we saw Cloud9 on the attack side of Split, it wasn't
What I think of Alon Primi,
They were going
bro,
up
anyone who
against
can
Sentinels,
have
admittedly, but they only got 2 attack
that kind of
rounds, and I believe
impact
0 of those were
in,
gun rounds.
I mean, that'll be one
So
of
a
the
lot of pressure
highest pressure
if they want
games
to
he'll
try to bring this
ever
back.
have to
It's going
do.
to be the big question mark, I think, as we head into
And
that next
he
one.
just diffed
What is the
everyone
attack
aim
side of
duel-wise.
Cloud9 gonna be
He's
looking like?
going to be a top 10 player. What about this? Ranking 1 in the Plat Chat rankings. Dude, that could be pretty fun, to be honest. Dude, the top 15, the top 10 on the top 15 is always messed up anyway. Could just do it. The silence. Dude, what can I do, man? They just use copyright music. Yeah. Well done.
All right, welcome back, everyone. As we switch sides for the half, let's go ahead and do a little bingo check-in, shall we? What do we got so far? Okay, so
They got the graphics and everything.
this is really nice.
crazy.
So we need a tech pause, which I don't think we need that.
need that.
And an Oxy hot
Let's
mic.
not.
Kesnet Ace, jury's still out on that one. That could happen. How are we feeling? This looks. We
I'm
need either an
saying-
Oxy Ace or a Kesnet Ace to really push us over the
What's
edge.
most likely? A
Oxy
Kesnet
Ace?
Ace or an Oxy Ace?
I think at this point, a Kesnet
Kesnet Ace,
yeah?
yeah.
seems
He's
so
kinda
much
fun.
more warm.
Yeah, I'm actually shocked we haven't gotten a Bucky kill yet or a Shy 1v2.
I mean, some of these are free spaces,
One-
though.
Whoa, wait, hang
C9
on.
losing map 1, they've only won map 1 against MIBR twice this year. That's it. Every other map
Crew
1 they've
win.
lost.
Crew win should be checked.
No, Matt, like a series.
No,
that means
Oh,
a
they
series.
didn't specify.
I mean,
it could be a map. It could be a map.
just again.
It's literally the same.
Think Team Secret would change roster?
Hopefully
I mean-
you guys are keeping tabs at home because
It's hard with that stuff.
all over the
Depends
place.
on how the org views it.
Going to town with the
If
mustache.
it's a
he is
Navi-esque
focused,
org,
ready to
probably.
go.
Really
If it's
has been.
another
The way
org,
that Brendan
then
Sideshow were just
might
so
be right and just
enthusiastic
realize that
about
single
Vanity
limb is
touching his
savage.
mustache. Oh,
That the
speaking
team
of,
only lost
Brendan
one best
Sideshow,
of
over to you
3.
guys. Go ahead, touch your mustache or something.
What?
Oh, you guys can take the reins if you want for the second half. Listen, don't let me tell you when to stop
My
talking.
prediction for Navi against
I love a good
Vitality?
mustache,
I went for Vitality.
you
Dude, there's no way that I can go for Navi after how they've looked.
It was.
Like, I need to see them look...
Could have been better.
See them look better.
Let's take a look.
Way better
Cloud9,
for me
we've said
to
it
feel
over and over
confident.
again.
They can win though, don't get me wrong.
Backside calling does not look too hot from this team. Got to see some improvements here as we head into the playoffs deeper. At least have some confidence in them.
Nade expended to get rid of that trip. Different teams are going to have different ways of breaking it. But Nade's a fairly big
Right,
piece of
let's look at the pistols at the moment. Got 2-1, 1-0 for this map for C9.
Nobody playing the B site though in an anchor position for KRU, so no one that would have been
Safe.
caught by
Yeah, I
that,
mean, yeah,
but
safe on
otherwise
duelist
remains
as well.
unscathed.
Wrong.
MTA starting to sneak back into a spot.
They're walking up onto him though. Oh, just shoulder check in, jumping over. He's kind of caught into this tight angle over the top. Reinforcements.
And all
were able
three
to
of them
bail
got
out.
melted. That was nice.
Cloud9, a cheeky call in the midst of it.
Didn't really have the
They won the pistol
actual
round to
vision
open
of
things up.
anything to know how far out on B they got.
That is laboured. We've all been there. Mel's are left to do
Map
it
3
all.
with a double pistol.
Looking unlikely, but you are right. It's looking inevitable.
Still
Cloud9 pistol round win.
for sure, I would say in control for
KRU won
KRU,
both of the
but
pistols over on Icebox.
see what the bonus is like.
And now C9 have won both of them here on Split. That's going to keep things a bit more competitive in terms of the scoreline.
Did Navi all the way in the last
But
pick'ems?
once
Nah,
again, it
dude.
doesn't really answer the question of whether
In the most recent
gun round
pick'ems, I had
win
them
rate is
going
gonna
out
improve on the attack
in the
side,
single of them.
because it is really map dependent, and here on Split hasn't really been looking that great. And it's just another metric to take a look at to see which of these teams you think could go on some kind of run to make the top 3. Champs points, they're kind of out at this point. The teams didn't do well enough at making it to any of the, big
Teams
tournaments earlier on
never
in the
do
year,
this.
or winning enough games in stage 2
Rarely
to
see an
really
insta
have
stack.
a shot in that regard of being
It
the
would
fourth
normally
team
be
to go to champs.
A
So they'd
couple of
have to make a
people
run
and
in the
then they
playoffs.
go.
Get a podium spot.
5-person stack
TP,
from
but I think that's for info to
from the
Van's
barrier
going for,
down.
but the
Doesn't really happen
orb was up in his
often.
face.
But I'm telling you, if a
Yes,
team
slight
aren't
bit of
doing
anti-synergy
this
there.
thing properly,
feels
where
like
they're not
Rooney's
scouting with a
timing's
ghost, I
little
mean,
off
it could
with the way that
work.
Vanity wants to play. You saw him go for that one-way earlier where Rooney had the wall up too.
Good dog. It's going to be a bit of a yap. I mean, look,
but they did good. They
it's
scout
a
with the
full stack
ghost.
Crew onto the wrong side, so
Yeah, it's completely empty. Nobody's home. Cloud9 raiding the place.
Yep.
And it
The
should just be a
access.
free cleanup.
Should be getting the plant down.
Yeah, and this is another situation where Oxy could go and try to hunt for kills. They're giving the spike over to him, so gets that ult point.
Doesn't have a gun.
Doesn't have a gun, so he's free to chase. It doesn't matter if he dies in this situation. But if he can manage to win a duel, then
We
he's gonna
switched
be
it over
getting
nice
closer
and
closer
early.
to showstoppers that really can put that gun round on the board for C9.
Just seeing a shoulder there, Kesnit. Lets it loose with a few bullets, but we'll see if we can get the ult online. 3 away. Every kill counts. There are so many players waiting for him, man.
Yeah, but look at Moose.
He's not giving
Moose is
him an
about to
inch.
lock
Trying
him
to
in.
set up with a flash here, turning away. He got one. Kills, yeah, and he just knocked them all down like a pair of bowling pins. Bowling pins typically don't come in pairs, but we'll sit with it for the analogy.
So Oxy gets one, he gets the death as well. Puts him only one away from getting that showstopper online. So maybe KRU are going to come up with a play to try to deny that B main ult orb, or maybe they'll just let Oxy farm it up. The weaponry across the rest of the board is not looking amazing for C9. So this one not going to count for the gun round stats. Which is a pity, because they've got a great chance of winning it, I think. If they can get that ult.
Yeah, and he gets dropped the rifle as well from Vanity.
Over and out towards B. Nice pieces of util just to deny any early P.
So.
I want to push away Oxy though.
Oh, for really double down on
Seems
that.
like the kind of situation where Oxy could
I thought we were
honestly
fine
swap
for a
the
little
backdoor
bit.
to somebody else. You know, toss that over to Moose, for example.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, just pulled out the cable. Either that or the bunnies have chewed it.
So this indicating that they're going to... I mean, you can see the pings on the map as well. It's no secret. C9 are going to be sending this one into A. But it's another situation where KRU don't actually have people on the site, so not too high of a chance of the showstopper finding anything unless Oxy pivots and follows the dog, but he goes to site instead.
Ult going to be clearing a nice little path
Not too much map control, and I like the attempt from Vanity. It's still not bad.
And then he realized, whoops, some of us need to be playing offsite for a ramp control in the post.
Yeah, I mean, he got out of there. Now they kind of have to go hunting for him, and he's just staying alive. And how the hell has Melzer done that?
Despite plan of a Vanity.
What?
No chance though for him.
What's going on, dude?
A little bit of the
Who's owning me, man?
A little bit of gun diff, a little bit of didn't plan for the post plan and scrambled back with the single
I
player.
joked about the cable,
So,
but is it actually...
wobbly in all three
It
of the
actually wrecked?
boxes, but nicely avoided from crew. They read the play, they knew what was coming through.
Whoa.
Played offside,
Wait, did he
dominated
get the guy
control very
close?
quickly on the retake and then one side.
Ooh.
Nice, snappy
Hey, sharp, bro.
shots.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Melzer.
Again, what I'm saying with the heat check here, like, I know the score is fairly close, but I'm taking crew every time if you're talking about form in this game.
They did run away with it.
And they got the razor out
Second
of
half
him.
of Icebox.
There.
This is the rifle round, attack side rifle round for Cloud9.
Yeah.
First opportunity to put one on the board.
Moment flash over towards heaven, though, looks good.
See how it works out.
Also,
1-1-3
is
holding the
going
paranoia for that round.
close.
Melzer, though, is way ahead of any potential util.
Smoke. Aggro 8.
We're
Dude,
getting ahead of a lot of
really?
this here. Kesnit.
Damn, look at him. Look at the confidence after this round. That's insane.
I feel like they've taken mid control. I mean,
Yeah, and
we've
is
got
he good enough
players
to
just
insta
getting
TP out as
stanced
soon
up
as this
there in
hits
that
him?
spot. Melzer's ahead of
Do they get
potentially all of this.
close
No, the paranoia's good.
enough to get out of
Potentially
there?
hearing those footsteps. TP.
Oh,
Melzer
yeah,
can get out.
I was so worried that Moose
Got
had
three
actually
there,
given him a
instant reposition here from the crew
edge
players.
to get out.
Not choosing that opportunity, though, to commit into sight. Cloud9 pumped the brakes a little, reset, 50 seconds.
Yeah, and you would imagine that he has to use one of these flashes at one point to clear here, but when does it happen?
The defensive setup is.
He flashes this
would
and
be
clears
weird
it, then they can get the
for
rotate
Melzer
on the
to be
go.
playing that far ahead and then to be players on site or
Bro,
a
you
cypher
don't need
playing
you
there,
don't need
so
two flashes,
I'm a
man.
bit
You got to be
confused,
flashing this.
But they have misdirected the triple stack.
It's not going to be used to clear most of this util out. MTA.
30 seconds
Be the
left.
player
Never
to step up
flashed.
to this kind of challenge. The orbs up into it. No way.
Oh,
no way.
on his head.
Spike again. Drop down. Can't clear the heaven player. Moose there with a trade.
Here.
18 seconds
Well, let's
left.
see what he's going to do with the double
Nade
flashes.
rebound.
Oh, nade is legit.
Corner, and he has to stick this one. Barely getting
man.
out. Off
The
onto that
nade
half
never
HP.
really owned this guy.
All the corners being accounted for. Moose. It's the last one left with this clearness. A satchel peek from Heat. It's beautiful.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in this game, bro.
Painting satchel peek pictures of Oxy once more. Can he deliver? 1v1. He's brought it to it. Now to step up to it. Boombot putting him directly to shot.
No way, they won this round. How has Heat done that?
I can't explain it.
What's going on?
When the boombot tracks onto Shy like that, I've got to think Oxy assumes he's sticking. And so that's why he's expecting him to be much closer when he swings. And he's thinking the shorty's
Yeah,
the
but are
weapon for the
we
job.
just going to ignore what's coming up here?
I'm a little baffled here.
Just gonna ignore
because
this?
He also blessed by the gods.
Yeah,
Backpedaling whilst flashed up
This?
and somehow got the kill there.
What
to
is
ruin
that?
it. Reset onto Zephyr. C9 can't win an attack gun round when everything is going right for them. Somehow it got stolen away. And disappointed doesn't even begin.
Oh, poor Imi, man. He really goes through it in the C9
Back
games.
onto
He
an
really
eco.
does. Oh, all of that after he didn't
That
flash
one
over towards
just
A.
slipped through Cloud9's
That's how he
hands.
gets rewarded for not flashing. Misplayed the round and he gets rewarded like that. Insane.
Oxy's the casualty. That's just to punish the Trailblazers being used a bit further back into mid. Walking up now, up through and away. MTA. They're ahead of most of your setups. Here's it. Tip-a-tapper there from
Handled
the
this well,
footsteps.
though.
Rooney, Sheriff, in
Is there a flash for this guy backside?
No one to make it sing. Out through the back of the side, though. The rifles are going to be prevailing. Here and now, it's a 3-round lead for crew.
I think they could have handled it a little bit better C9, but so good.
Stopping.
Amazing readjustment from MTA.
I mean, do they
as
just
well.
time out? They got. This is it. Like this is the round.
Vanity TP'd
Yeah,
into backside.
here it comes.
MTA took a
You gotta
while
start
dealing
looking
with him
all
and
of
then
this,
spun
thinking,
round
well, you got no
180
money.
degrees to flick onto Rooney.
Who's the next one?
These crew
A
players,
low buy.
they're shooting.
Zep's got to flash that, surely. Do you not have a
Nicely
flash?
dealt with onto Rooney. The quick readjustments have been excellent from players like Heat, especially today, is the player that I've been noticing it the most from. But
Heat's been
Shy on
insane.
map one, Kesnit the whole
His
time,
aim
MTA in
especially.
a couple of spots like that. I keep thinking back, you know, this game is not the most important. Cloud9 are, in theory, playing to get the 3rd seed to dodge Leviathan, but I think the winner of G2 Sen, a difficult opponent anyway to be able to have on your side of the bracket.
Whichever way you slice it, man. You don't really want to be going up against them.
But it is giving me a bit more confidence in KRU. Just because the form of the players looks good. And to me, that's the biggest thing when you look at this team. They play simple
People are clowning on
ideas,
FNS
but they
because
play
he
them
didn't
well,
save
and the
NRG
firepower's
and
very
call like
strong.
he did in Prime Optic.
And when you're holding good angles and you're hitting
Yeah, I would say
shots,
that the
it's
calling on
difficult to
attack
play.
side was just as good. And I don't know if I'm taking a bait here or not. You've also
That's
got
how
to
they
look
ended
at the
up going
fact
on a
that
run to LCQ,
he
fourth
replaced
place team
Demon
last year
1
for
and
champions
as
representing
an
Americas.
overall team that looked better.
They can't be the 4th place
So,
team this time.
I think that says a
The
lot.
champs points aren't good enough, but they can make a top 3 if they were to go on some
I think that's just
really heavy run. They'd
I
have
think
to
that
beat
just more
Access,
describes
like it was at the
how
beginning of the year for them.
impactful an IGL can be.
Being a heavy hitter team, they got a lot of players. Seems to account for flash through.
YouTube chat? Oh no, yeah, they're going in today.
Space given up here by Cloud9. They don't want to fight through the orb though. Not
I
right
got just
now.
joined halfway
Cage
through,
is up.
but
No way. You till your hand melts, are you going to be choking? Whew. Thinks twice about it. Trailblazer re-clear. Meantime, while all this is happening, walkabouts in mid from Cloud9. Trying to be slow and steady with it. Moose with a punish. Here's the orb being picked up. It's a nice one. Ult now online as well. Gives
yeah,
a nice
all they get
detailed
instant
picture.
info.
Where does defensive
And
setup?
dude,
Mel's is not
you can't just
budging,
leave
so
Melzer
she'll
like
have
this.
to eventually give it up.
He doesn't realize.
They're going to be hearing this one. Yeah, Melter's being caught at least onto the cross. Information given up.
Oh
Isn't
man,
it? Can he really
that's
doing this one?
crazy.
It's a one-way planted up into his face. The site is going to be given up entirely here for Cloud9.
This is the rifle round. Attack side, rifle round.
Needs to be the way. Shy tries to step past that smoke as well. See if he can punish. Plant now deeper into the back of the site. Nice and safe. Only 2 players left standing, so unlikely
Well, it wasn't the best round that we've seen.
did the crew even make a go of this. Kesnit spot Rooney. Looks like it. Crosshairs well trained onto the angle. There's a high ground perch that he swings from, so
Really good round for C9 though, money-wise. Everyone survives?
And unless MTA somehow pulls off the 1v5, this is going to be Cloud9
Not even, he just
picking
needs to
up
do damage.
their first
Like an
attack
extra,
side
I
go
mean, he did good.
on
He
the
did good.
split.
2 extra
In the
guns,
last
armor
2
rebuy.
times that they've come out here
This was already
and
here
played
though,
on this
but
map.
They're usually distracted once
So
I
a
reveal
big
them.
one. Praise be.
yeah, finally,
Cloud9
finally
have been able to put it on the board.
got it over that hurdle.
And KRU immediately, tactical timeout. How did we let that happen?
What's going on? They've got a 0% win rate. What's going on?
But yeah, I mean,
Trick shots.
Cloud9 finding a couple of nice shots. Rooney looking a bit more confident as well. I think that's built over the course of this match. And C9 finding some openings as well through the middle of the map. Moose as well, it must be said, really opened this one up. Dodged the Trailblazer at the beginning of the round and baited Heat into playing for the ult orb. Got that punish very nicely.
I
Completely.
like how early this timeout is though.
And Cloud9 keeping it close. Won both of the pistols. So while KRU have been in control, it only takes a couple of important rounds and suddenly they're back in the game. Need anyone be reminded that Cloud9 pulled off a 5-12 comeback against NRG to put, weirdly, KRU into playoffs.
The team that they're playing now. You know, it was all looking likely that NRG were going to be taking that versus Cloud9, and this was going to be an actual, you know, meaningful match.
Yeah.
Deciding and determining who was going to be making playoffs. Wasn't the case. Obviously, Cloud9 making that comeback. They've shown that they've got the resilience there. They've got it there.
I mean, and they're in
Yeah,
an
they do.
insanely
And I
good
think
spot
when
anyway,
Vanity's
just
on
port-wise.
certain maps, like
Port economy, they're out here winning.
like Icebox, for example, but also Sunset, when he is feeling in control of the attack side, he's a very
Would
good
have seen
attack
got
side player.
spikes
When
over
he's in a
towards
rhythm,
A.
and when he can predict what the defensive adjustments are going to be, he's really competent in that situation. It's not that he's just straight up a bad IGL on the attack side.
What are we doing?
But on
P9.
other maps,
Okay,
he
they
does seem
adjusted
to
a little
struggle
bit.
a little.
Camera early, they're waiting for
I
some
would say
kind of
this
dog
is-
or a flash.
This is one of them, which is why
Don't
we were
think
taking a look
aggro.
at those rifle round win
Like us over
win
towards B,
rates.
sorry, I'm
Easy
pretty
for me to
sure.
say.
Getting slow and steady from Cloud9 here. Just Spot and Shy.
But the
up
one
onto
pulls
corner.
over towards B. They can,
No signs
if
of
he
life,
B,
though, still
spot
now,
early.
basically, with Cloud9 finally
Front of the smoke.
showing a bit of presence. Moose spam down early. He's down to 45 health.
No
Still
way,
gets the
got
one.
that. 5 HP.
That is ridiculous.
He's got,
Why not?
he's walked into sight.
Nice timing that he's found.
Yeah, this,
Seeker's
I mean,
all
the
gonna be
Seeker's
spotted.
going to absolutely wreck
Right
him.
towards his back, so they're going to always look over towards the A side.
Massive fight in B main as well here.
It's going to be some difficulties posturing him back and
What
away
a
here.
mental
Showstopper and
round
out
at
to
the
Kesney, but
moment.
He was expecting plenty more
And they're going to
players, but
deal
that
with
came
this
from
guy.
right. Walking into a Moose. He's been
Jar.
cleaned up,
Now
cleared
they
out.
can't really
Everybody
go
out through
through
mid here as the
fence.
rocket rebounds. It does not collect. No casualties.
Look at
Either
this
side. Yeah.
Caught.
TA dropped in the process. Now it's a bit of a freebie here for Cloud9. They're gonna
Kesney
know
might
that
get to the angle early, though.
most likely be main controls, given that they don't have to worry about it.
Oh.
Kesney feeling like he has to make a play. Has to try and drop one of the players when they're crossing, but he's the only player that will be falling shy. Once again, stepping over. Kill missed by Oxy. but
Oh,
not the
good
second.
recovery, man.
He will drop the shot.
That is such a drive-by.
Cross it off. Going for. That's another one on the bingo sheet. C9 are getting so much value out of the way that Moose is playing. Aggressive lurking on A ramp. Remember, he got the
Yeah,
kill
Moose
onto
is
Heat to
doing
open them
so
up in round
much.
18. That
Oh, so
completely
much
split
on
the
A.
map. And this time, he sends them on a wild goose chase over towards A heaven. They're following the Seekers, trying to hunt him out. He's on 5 HP. Hello, Shy. Your doom is nigh. So Cloud9 close it to within 1 round. And KRU need to make sure that Moose cannot play this aggressive style over towards A ramp. He's getting far too much value. He's
1,
on 5
2,
health the whole
3,
time.
4. We've got 4 people that can't buy next. You've got Razor.
They'll do just that. Much deeper smoke from them.
Razor to get to sight. You've got Viper
Doesn't get
ult
broken there by the
for
name.
after plant.
Yeah, nice.
Be a
Placed
simple
up,
amount
and
of
that's a
calling
waste of
here.
your nade. That
This
is
trip
a,
might save
Just
KRU.
feels bad for Oxy. Just sees it gets
They
placed.
can go
against them.
aggro A, they can leave one here.
I mean, he could
They have
have
a trip
invested
at
a satchel
middle.
there again, but
There should at least be 3
MTA
people
just put it back
B.
again.
Yeah, exactly.
Just a matter of time before
Here
the
we go.
sky gets there.
Nice send it flying out. Out through with the ult. Boombot 2. That rebounds, and there's a connection. Kesney were falling. Out over the top though, Shy, and nobody's cleared. We're accounted for.
Oh my.
MTA.
Yeah, and he's been waiting here though. He was here
Every
last.
single player that crosses the boundary.
He was here last round. So that was pretty much from the timeout.
Did not matter.
You could definitely tell that they talked
Weren't
about this guy
expecting
playing
it.
this
Stands
pose.
up. Easy as that. Up to 11.
Dude, he
Gas
ate
up
the
Moose
flash
for
and
his
still got
impact
the
over
spray on the
towards
last
A.
guy. That was nice.
NTA is thinking, well, what about me? Top of the scoreboard, 20 kills. Wins the round on his own. Snuck
Another
into
round
that
on attack
position,
where they had
reading the
Razor
fact
and
that
lost.
Oxy was going to pop through with the showstopper. Wanted to be behind Oxy's first satchel engage. Instead, Oxy goes towards new box, and MTA gets so much value there. The players were vulnerable, but didn't matter. Headshots all round, even blinded up.
Elizabeth, thank you so much. Appreciate the 13 months. Thank you for doing that.
Fans again so brave at the crosses.
Thank you so much.
My God.
Moose as well, getting very brave over towards A.
Fight. Really stretching themselves out there, out towards mid.
Nice trade over towards middle.
As you mentioned, there's
Hill comes in as
three on
well,
either side,
and
which they will respect to the back away now.
I like
KRU grouping up
these
to
two. How
contact
long do they
reclear
wait
through middle.
before they
Hoping
go
that Cloud9
searching
have
on middle?
evacuated this space, but they have not.
Still holding it. There's bullets flying straight past them as well. They're going to double up. Good discipline on display. Still MTA. What is this? Sky is blinded. You have to collect that one, Baratini. He
I can
does.
say, imagine you get some more on that.
Now a rapid run around. Try and take it towards the B side with that plant. Hit placed.
Thank you for saying that as well, by the way.
Also, lots going to be asked of him.
Appreciate the kind words on that.
Potential there. He needs to get a little bit lucky. Hopping around, baiting. Any one of these players to potentially step out.
Yeah, we're out
of
here
the mode,
saving.
But no. Backs himself away.
And so that fight in mid for Cloud9 really deciding everything. Great try from MTA. C9 keeping it close. Definitely having more success here than we saw in their game against Sentinels. To be expected, Sen forced to be reckoned with on this map. Yeah. Especially the defense side protocols, but it's good to see Cloud9 finding their moments and actually predicting what KRU are going to go for, too. That contact reclear through mid, Vanity read it, he was still there with Zephyr. They had the read, I mean, they couldn't stop MTA, he's shooting today. But they still had a good understanding of what was going on. MTA, by the way, newest re-addition over towards KRU, picking up where Klaus left off. MTA has been a bottom 5 player statistically since being re-added to the team. You would not know that based on his performance today. Top of the scoreboard, 22 and 13. Prior to this match, he hasn't really been able to get going. It might be because he's new addition to the team, or rather has been re-added and needs to, you know, get going. Might just be that he needed to shake the rust off. But if this is what he's going to be putting down when it comes to playoffs, that is going to make a sizable impact how KRU have been performing.
A lot of support for either of these teams here today. You're right. Sizable step up, I think, for KRU as well. That extra element maybe that was needed if MTA is going to be, you know, performing like this as well. Even if he keeps it down at, you know, half the level compared to where he's at.
Yeah.
It's still going to be a sizable increase.
It certainly is.
And last timeout done.
But Cloud9 have now managed to pull this back. It was, the gap was about 2 for quite a while. Now within 1, 10 to 11. Well then, we've been waiting for an Oxy Ace all day.
Yeah,
how much have you got? I mean, how much have you got on the credit card? Everybody watching is going to want to cash in on that.
Yet to be shown.
Key person stacked.
Big
Be
group up
interesting.
here from KRU.
Honestly, I thought they were going to do this earlier in one of their rounds, and it looked like they was going to catch a good amount over towards heaven. So.
Yeah. Big group up here. Looks like they want to try and take for that ramp control.
Oh, it's insta, but the Omen flash is too low. Or is he flashed in front of it? Chat, was the Omen flash too low, and did he TP in front of it?
Straight out of the timeout. KRU wanted to give up anything at all. Up to 12.
Wait.
What a nice adjustment. Melter into the corner, not red. Found that one. It's just way too easy.
I gotta see that again. I'm not 100% which one it was.
He managed to get into a deep position. To be honest,
I think it's too low.
Yeah, it does. It just misses him. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he goes to the left and it was to the right. Wait.
What a disgusting.
I mean, yeah, it depends where you look at it.
KRU straight out the back end of the timeout.
Dude, that's a really low Omen flash as well. Dude, you gotta ping that floor, man, as well.
Point. 10s for the Cloud9 fans.
Yeah, 1 round will do it. Seal it up nice.
He went left side in it. Dodges it.
Looking to disrespect here. Trip's gone. Deals of it into mid. No more funny business with it being pulled back. And
Okay, 2 chances for KRU to 2-0 him.
Mid pressure. Shy with the orb, looking to regain control of it.
And surely we're not going to be denied the bingo after this match. Surely we get something across the line. I'm rooting for the Oxy Ace.
Jump spotting again.
Yeah, Melzer would be the first target.
With a shot fired off, Paranoid as well.
A very nice Omen flash that stops him from insta-hitting sight.
Into this round, heat.
Yeah, it's the whole reason why he gets this kill.
Oxy tucked himself deep into the side as well, but his post-plant positioning needs to be ideal. Oxy, surely you don't go for this one.
He's going for that. It's a nice trade though.
In hand. Made him weak enough. Clearing out all these
That was
players,
so
every
fast.
I felt
like he just peaked.
They've got to do it all to stay in the game.
Good luck, Moose.
Stay in a series. Moose back against the wall, but no
Hey, very nice. KRU on the board. It's been a while since they got a. Been a long time since they got a win. Was it 5 in a row, 4 in a row? I can't remember. Either way, they're back. Big 2-0, yeah, and the pick'ems are still good.
Individually looking very sharp.